It's kind of interesting you said that it's a woman's world, and most people figure it's a man's world.
It's not. It's a balanced world. It's you. It's how you choose to look at things. It's a mind thing. So men have rough days too, but they don't come whining to us. Oh, it's because I'm a man.
Hello everybody, you're welcome to Just for Women Africa. My name is Olaleko Amusa, the founder of Just for Women Africa. And today we're in one of Ghana's top fashion houses, Funky African. Right. 16 years in the business here in Ghana, and they're doing fabulous works. I'm sure you get to see the pictures, so you get to do the interview. And today we have the founder and the CEO of Funky African here with us, with Eno Akuma.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I must say I'm pleased to have a man champion the cause of women. It's hard feeling, so I'm glad to be on your show.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get started. 16 years, how did you get started?
Okay, so I love our heritage, I love our culture, I love style, and it was just coming to the effect that I also had a child when I was starting the business. So it gave me that comfort of having to do my own thing. It gave me the flexibility of style and time so that I could be around for my child and also be able to design clothes and, you know, put the culture out there. So it was an all-in-one kind of thing for me. That's how it started.
That's how it started?
Yeah.
How long, 16 years ago, what year would that be? 2006. 6. Okay, wow, that's a really long time.
Yes.
All right, so how did you start? Did you start with your shop or from your bedroom or from the garage like most people start?
Okay, so I went to fashion school in London. Okay. Central of London. And then when I came back, something caught my eye. What I started with was footwear, because the Ghanaian craftsman has incredible arts when it comes to footwear, and they make really nice sandals here, and it's just is the finishing that was the problem. Okay. So when I had to do my last final presentation in back in the UK, everybody else was doing clothing, all kinds of things, and I said, what can I do to stand out? I saw the footwear and I'm going for that. Okay. So I did leatherworks then, and then my fashion show then was in the footwear. And I had this guy in Kumasi help me do it, and then everybody was like, oh, wow. And that's how I started. When I came back, started from my living room straight up. And, you know, till when it got too engaging that I couldn't bring people home anymore, then I started looking for a place. But initially I would put them in my car booth and have my baby in a rocking baby seat, and, you know, just go office to office and say, listen, I have to feed my child, you need to buy from me. So my eldest daughter has always been a part of the business because she didn't have time to rest at all. She came to a young mother who was desperate to make her mark, so I took her everywhere I went. So that's how I started.
Okay, that's a really nice humbling experience. Yeah. Okay, 16 years in the business. What has it been like starting a business? What have been some of your challenges, especially as a woman? Yeah.
Well, I find that most of the time we get into career and you know other things with money being the motivation. But if that's the case, then you're just going to quit when it gets hard, because it's not going to be easy. There are days that I had to put my personal money in the business, and what happens is when you have people always coming back to ask you, oh, we met at the fair 20 this, and where are you now? I still have your slipper. It just makes you not want to stop. You know, it's difficult, but as you get people still coming in and giving you good remarks and encouraging you, that's when you know that you're really creating a mark for yourself. And so it's not easy, especially for a woman, like I'm saying, like being a mother, being a wife, and then also this is not stable income. So it's not like a 9 to 5 where at the end of the month you're getting your pay. You need to set your targets. So you need to work for yourself as though you were working for a corporation. And so you need to keep learning. You need to build yourself in a way that you are accountable to yourself, yes, but then you're accountable to your business and to the kind of life that you want to live. So you're not going to be sitting around. You know, most people do this entrepreneurial thing thinking that I'm the boss, so I don't have to do nothing. You're not going to get anywhere that way.
Definitely.
So you need to have a calendar. You need to set a plan. When are your photo shoots? What are the seasons, colors? You just need to apply yourself, because there are days that when I sit in my room like, oh, I'm not getting anything, and I find that, but what have you done this month? Nothing. You've been chilling, you know. But there are months that when I get aggressive again, and then I'm like, hey, child, I need to get money. And I'm sorry, the Ghana slang came in there.
No problem, it's fine.
But yeah, the months that when you get desperate and you need to pay bills, you actually do make, you know, you do make some money. So it's just applying yourself and pushing. So that's what it is. And then being a woman is an advantage, actually, because I remember there are days that you walk into, and the men, they are the best customers ever. They don't complain too much. Women are terrible. Pardon me, but you know, men are easy, you know. Men are easy. You're like, oh, buy this shirt, and he doesn't care, you know. As long as it's a fit, he's good to go. So I think that it's about time that women also kind of count our blessings, especially for the kind of world that we're in now. It's a woman's world. It truly is. I mean, we've come to a point where we have made our mark. We've gained our respect. We've battled it out, and we're in a good place, you know. So we should use everything that we're given, and you know, channel it towards positivity, and then we'll get there.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting for you to say it's a woman's world. Most people say it is a man's world.
It's not. It's a balanced world. It's you. It's how you choose to look at things. It's a mind thing. So men have rough days too, but they don't come whining to us. Oh, it's because I'm a man. It's just that women like to think it's because I'm a woman. I don't have any stops. I don't play the woman card, unfortunately. I set a goal and I achieve it, regardless of what it is. If I need a nanny, I'll get a nanny. If I need a friend to help me out, I get a friend to help me out. If I need my husband to do his part, he does his part, and we move. So it's everybody's world. It's everybody's world. Yes.
All right, that's interesting coming from a woman. Because most women will say it's a man's world.
You have to be open-minded.
Right. Okay, let's talk about Funky African. How do you come about your designs? What inspires you to get that Funky African look?
Yeah. So Funky African is diverse. It's everything African, but also trying to market it to the international world. So I do a lot of search on the internet, see the trends, and try to incorporate the African feel to it. So Funky African is actually a name that I picked up in a Ghanaian rap.
Oh, really?
Back in the days. it has Reggie Rockstone and Cy Lover on there, and when Cy Lover came on, he's like, yeah, it's me, the Funky African. I'm like, I like that. And I grabbed it and ran with it, and now this is what it is. It's just it's an Afrocentric vibe.
Okay. So
we're marketing everything from soap to luxury pillows to bed sheets to mugs to everything, you know. It's just how we are trying to project Africa out there. So everything that is nice and trendy out there now, I bring it back and try and, you know, add the African twist to it. So you see some Ankaras, which we call Ntoma here. Okay. You see some bamboo, you see some wood, some anything and everything African. Okay. We try to, you know, style it up a bit.
Okay.
So that is appealing to the Western world as well.
All right. Do you use a lot of Ghanaian fabric, or use variety of African fabrics?
We try to use all kinds of things, so we are not limited. We try to use, it's an African thing, so we try to use things from Kenya, from everywhere, you know, anything that we put our hands to that it seems marketable and, you know, good, we just try to do that, yeah.
All right. So what's your impression about the fashion industry in Ghana over the last 16 to 20 years? Has things changed?
I think it's changed immensely. When I started, I was one of the women who had started doing the footwear. And like, again, like with the woman advantage, like we were a bit pampered because people were, you know, intrigued by a woman in the industry. But now, everybody is open to all, you know. So I think it's grown. I think that people are marketing their business as well. They're you know, they're being professional about it. You know, people are studying. So we're growing. There's more that can be done. There's a lot more that can be done. But I think that generally, the fashion industry in Ghana is growing. Yeah.
All right. So where do you see the fashion industry in Ghana in the next 16, 20 years?
You know, with names like, you know, we had this Ghanaian guy, rest his soul, who worked for Versace, who passed, unfortunately. But with names like that, and Oxford Boateng and all those Ghanaian people already doing so well internationally, I think the sky is the limit for us. I believe that if we apply ourselves, learn basic accounting skills, human management, you know, one thing that will set us back is if we're not able to really engage with our customers. You know, customer service is key. So you want people to come to you and feel the warmth and come back again. All of that, you know, looking at all of that and, you know, studying the trends again in the market, you know, what's being done out there. Because we have people coming here and picking up our things, and you see it on the internet, and they're selling ahinema, which is the traditional Ghanaian slipper, for $2,500 and stuff, because they've gone to add value to it. So it's difficult because you find people coming into your African store and saying that, this is made in Ghana, it's supposed to be cheap. But it's not cheap. You don't walk into Italy and then find an original Italian made shoe for cheap, because a lot has gone into it. So if we're open-minded as to, you know, trying to promote our own, and, you know, if value is added to it, paying what it's meant to pay for it, then a lot more can be, you know, invested into the industry, and it can grow, and it will match any other industry worldwide. That's what I believe.
Okay, I do really agree with you on that. I mean, you can't go to Italy and just buy an original, you know, Versace for, you know, $10.
No, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Because the raw materials were expensive, and the time that's used to, you know, it takes time. Every good thing takes time. So it takes time to come up with a good product, you know, the planning stage, then you work it out, you do a few tests, you know, all that process takes time. So if we want to have that kind of value put to our product, then we should be willing to pay what it's worth, so that the industry can grow. Yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I think that the ordinary Ghanaian can also do to help the growing Ghanaian industry. Patronize our own and also pay what's worth for it.
I totally agree with you on that. Definitely, 100%. Okay, talking about funky African, if somebody were to walk into your store, what are the kind of items they can get? Apart from the leather slippers.
Yes, you can get all kinds of things. You're looking at from games that we used to play growing up as children. We have Ludo, Owari, bathrobes, throw pillows. We have some nice placemats. And I think one of your favorites was those gift boxes that are made from the...
Yeah, I really love that.
Yeah, I should gift you something in that today. Yeah.
Can somebody bring us the gift box so that people can see? Is it there?
Can we get a gift box to show? We also have some really nice modern shea butter, for the lotions, and thank you, love.
So this is the gift box, everybody.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yes.
I saw it and I thought it was really quite interesting.
Yes. So these can be used for any kind of gift. They can also be used for jewelry boxes after, so it's a multi-purpose thing. You can keep them at home and put anything else in after you've been gifted with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
is this African fabric?
yes.
Wow,
Yes.
it's really lovely.
Yes, thank you.
Guys, you should not come get yourself one of these. It's really, really nice.
Thank
it's
you.
really, really creative.
Thank
I saw this and I was like, wow, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we also sell the Ghana fabrics, that's the ATLs and the GTPs and all of that. And then some Dubai fabrics as well. But that's just a mix. When I travel, I bring in stuff. And yeah, that kind of stuff. So there's a whole field. It's all kinds of goodies.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. All right, we're about to round up the show. What's your advice for women out there who want to go into, have their own business, and but they feel it's a man's world, but you feel it's a woman's world, and they come up with excuses basically. What's your advice for them? Yeah.
So my advice to anyone trying to set up a new business or go into entrepreneurship or whatever is just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Pray for wisdom, for strength, for guidance, and start small if you have to. Start small. Learn maybe a basic accounting. What can you do? And then one thing that I think that we don't do here is, in our culture, we really don't have people looking up to people. In the Western world, people have mentors, and they don't shy away from saying, "Oh, I admire you." It's a quality that we must try to have, because then you can look at what they are doing and learn from it and grow from it, so that you don't have to make those mistakes that they made, because they have already made it. So it's easier for you to just grow and keep going from that. That's my little advice to them: to believe in themselves and never stop learning, and always keep hope alive. Keep going. Yeah.
All right, everybody, we heard it from Enna here at Funky African. She says, keep going, keep learning, and don't stop.
Yeah, no stopping.
Definitely. All right, so about to bring the show to a close, we'll just play a little game before we end the show. I'll just ask you one or two questions.
Yeah.
And get to choose.
Okay.
Let's see. Davido or Wizkid?
Davido.
Davido.
Yeah.
Why?
He's cool. My kids like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barack Obama or Denzel Washington?
That's not fair. That Denzel any day. I love Barack, but I'm a Jesus girl. So I love Denzel for the fact that he loves his God and he's not afraid to show it. So I love Denzel for that.
Okay. All right. That's nice. That's nice. Red wine or white?
Red.
Red.
Red. Because it's good for the blood.
It's good for the blood. Okay. Heels or flats?
Heels. I'm tall, but I love my heels. Heels any day.
Heels any day.
It just makes you a lady.
Really?
Yeah. Flats make you all scattered around. The heels make you conform. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is the last one. Sunsets in Mombasa, Kenya, or sunsets in Johannesburg, South Africa?
Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah. Sunset in Kenya.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, and it's been nice having you on the
Oh,
show. Thank you for having
it's
us.
been great having you in my store, and I'm grateful. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Until the next show, subscribe, tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And from Enu and I, it's been
Au revoir.
bye.
Bye.